Eddie G. TV. Eddie G TV. Eddie G TV. Eddie G TV. Eddie G TV. Yo, yo. Oh, shit. We got the fucking DJ Khaled.
Yo, what up? Your boy Froses the Don.
What up? What up? How you doing?
I'm just sitting out here with Khaled and Drizzy Drake.
Oh, shit. You got Drake there, too, eh?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
So
I wanted to ask,
respect.
how'd that whole thing start?
To be honest, it's funny that you mentioned that because I was watching you a minute ago and it cut out. You were just talking about PvP and Joey Gambello, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
First of all, shout out Joey Gambello. He's one of the hardest working young MCs. Like, I watched him maybe 6 years ago. A lot of people can't imagine that he's still there. But speaking of the faces, it started out in Beast Mode.
Yeah.
I did a battle a little bit before Beast Mode, but I did a battle and I printed 10 of my own face and I gave them to everybody behind me. And then I battled this kid named J.O. You ever heard of him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I battled J.O. and I had one of his face hidden under my shirt. So I pulled it out and I said some stupid freestyle and I threw it in the crowd. And I was memeing his face and my face on all these pictures before the battle. So when I did the meme, I just printed his picture onto the stick. I put it on a popsicle stick.
That's fire. That's fire.
Yeah, so then it slowly transitioned. I met Rob Ford, I met Drake, I met all these celebrities with their own faces. Trailer Park Boys, Mel Lastman, Hobson.
So, how are you meeting all these celebrities?
Some of it is just luck. Some of it is like I have good connected friends. And some of it is just planning. You see if somebody's coming in and you just know, hey, I'm going to this event. Let me print it in case. Yeah. You know? Like they're hit or miss. Like I printed a couple Snoop Dogg faces and I walked up right past Snoop Dogg at a strip club. He didn't even look at me.
Okay.
So it's like hit or miss, right? I've done a bunch where there's like nobody. But right now I just want to take a quick second. Shout out Chris Thomas.
Shout out Chris Thomas. I'm supposed to have him on the show soon.
And private name, private number. He's got a CD with Dre Bars. What I'm doing is when Corona's done, I'm planning right now. I'm doing the Froses Shopping Network.
Yeah.
So basically what the Froses Shopping Network, if anybody wants to get involved, you guys either put your CDs on consignment or you give them away for promotion. And I, in turn, sell them or give them away for promotions and events. And we set up tables. And I'm going to be working with a couple clothing lines, right? So when the events kick back up, we're going to be at every event.
Dope. Let's talk about this open season.
Yeah.
I think it's a dope idea. Like, I was like, yo, this is fire. Like, what was how'd that come about?
I appreciate that. So open season is a lot of my ideas. They start off slow, like just an idea today, and in 3 years' time they happen, right? So I've been working on open season for a long time. Back when I first went to Max FM with Mike Boogie and Chris Jackson.
Yeah.
So, like, I have different concepts for things, and so the 420 show, we smoke weed with artists and people, and that's now on open season. So open season started basically just networking with people, and I noticed there was a void of not even just interviews, but people representing their own content. Like people will make a CD and then they release it and then that's it. People will do like why even release it?
It's kind of a similar thought to like what I had when I first started like my show like out here in Brantford. Like we were doing these shows and I was like, I'd watch like the Breakfast Club interviews of like people that I'm big fans of and stuff like that. And then I looked around. I was like, we're all rappers, but like none of us have ever even done an interview.
Yeah, but so No Condom podcast is dope.
Yeah, so like, well, like that came later. Like I started the Eddie G TV. That's right here. Yeah, and it started snowballing effect because I met all these artists and none of us had interviews done. So it was like a lot of times like people's first interviews.
What I enjoy about open season is not what I enjoy about doing open season is 90% of the people on open season I actually know. And sometimes I'm watching a video and I learn things like, oh shit, Maloney knows so and so, or this guy knows so. Like they've been in a video 5 years before I met either of them. Like sometimes you know people in the community and you don't know they
Oh
know
yeah,
other
for sure,
people.
for
Like
sure.
me and you have the Maloney connection, right? But we
Yeah,
probably have other connections that we don't even know that like I probably talk to and you might talk to.
exactly, exactly. Like we meet a lot of people. Like the more years you put in. Um, so like how many years? How many years you put in? Like from when like the first thing you ever put out or
Well,
released
like
or anything.
the first thing, like I would say that's my battle rap career. Like I've always been in the hip hop shit, but
Yeah,
my battle rap career is kind of where it snowballed. 2014, when I actually started taking shit like the actual identity of Froses seriously.
yeah,
That's what you know what I mean. So, like last night, I was in the studio, so I do a little bit of everything, right? So I film stuff, I edit stuff, I do the open season, I do radio interviews, I do the faces, I like promotion, I work with different people with the CDs, I promote like so I haven't actually released like a musical track yet, like a real one, right?
yeah.
I've thrown out a couple one, two, but mostly it was my battle rap career that kicked everything off. Fun fact, so I don't know if you guys know Beast Mode.
I know
I
Beast
used to
Mode.
be a part of Beast Mode. And
Okay,
everybody kind of loved me, right? But then I had a beef internally with some of the staff, so it kind of like I got blacklisted.
okay.
So what I learned about getting blacklisted is that sometimes you could meet somebody through somebody, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they even like that person or that they like they might support you more than them.
Facts. Yes.
Like let's say I meet you through Maloney and then I beef with Maloney, I'm like, fuck Eddie. And it doesn't make any sense. Or like fuck Dustin or Mike just because of one person. So some people they go on like rampage deleting spree. Like I deleted people that I thought had to do with drama. And at the end of the day,
Yeah.
there was no
Exactly.
like
Like
even Joey Gambello. He's an example. Like we didn't talk for years, and then like I seen him at an event here or there. I hailed him up. Like even if I get heat for supporting people or they get heat because I support them, it doesn't matter to me.
I've always found like you just gotta fuck with like who you fuck with. Because a lot of times, like you'd be cool with one person and be cool with another person, and then they'll beef. And if you get in the middle of it, and then later on, like they end up being cool, then you have a beef like that. Like it's like why was I even, you know, why was I even in
Yeah,
the middle of that in the
like
first
the
place?
whole ill vibe Dre Bars thing that happened. People caught flack for even just associating with ill. Oh, you made a music video with ill vibe? Yeah, it was 3 years ago, but still, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I just got to give credit where credit is due. There's a lot of hungry MCs, and one day Canada's just gonna be the breeding ground. Like right now, it's like I'm watching people like Century Sam. I'm watching people like Minty Burns, Black of the Dawn, Young Stitch, Sharky, Coco Leia, Maloney's a good example. Dustin is a good example. Like
yeah,
Dre Bars is another. Like I could literally sit here for 25 minutes naming artists that we know.
yeah, for sure, for sure. A lot of
But
talent.
that's the sad part. It's like if I could get everybody on board with open season, then it's like it's much easier to get
Everybody on
everybody.
one big platform, right?
Yeah.
It's yeah, it definitely helps
I'm
out.
gonna stop some ideas to some networks. I got a couple different perspective ideas. But mostly right now what I'm doing is I'm building my team. Like I took two of my boys to the studio last night and we hooked up with the engineer and like I have another session on Sunday with some other buddies. I'm trying to hook everybody up into like so everybody can go record and get their shit done without me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
like
sure. Like
I just spent
I
10 days in
find
quarantine with Minty
yeah
Burns.
yeah I find what you're saying is like you kind of look at things a lot like me, like always just trying to adapt and trying to see how things are changing, and like, okay, let's try this idea, let's try this idea. Like,
Yeah,
'cause
exactly.
this game is constantly changing, so like everything you're just saying there was like just reminded me of things I do. I'm like always trying to think of like, okay, what's the next thing, right?
I
Because you
got
gotta
a
be ahead.
couple hip hop game show ideas. I got a couple script ideas. I got a couple different ideas for different ciphers. I have some stuff like it's endless the ideas, right? But it's what you put into action.
Oh, for sure, yeah. And
So that's why I like the team building, because once you put the team behind it, it's like, okay, you can give somebody this to rely on for that specific product.
yeah, and I find you just gotta find the right people to work with. Like that's like one of the hardest things in this whole game. Find the
Like
right people to
even
work
you
with.
right now, I'm gonna take some no condom podcasts and some of your podcasts. I'm gonna throw it in open season 2, because season 1 was all music videos,
Yeah.
and season 2 is footage.
Oh, dope.
So we got some stuff from Toronto Talks. We got some stuff from I'm gonna put some stuff from Pat Stay, from his Instagram live with like Shaq and all those guys, and his
He's been doing like
podcast.
major shit, yeah.
Yeah, but like I already talked to him before I even knew that like he had Shaq. I said, hey bro, could I use some of your podcasts on my show? But that's the whole point. Like if I do an episode, it's all music videos, people are gonna watch it, but nobody's gonna care. But if I throw in Eddie G and Maloney talking, and then I throw in a music video, then I throw in an Instagram live, then I throw in some freestyles.
Exactly.
So open season 2 is already ready to go. It's just I'm not releasing yet until I start editing open season 3.
Okay.
So I already have 6 episodes. Like I did an interview with Roshan. We did a cipher with Up North Society and Cities. I have a lot of behind the scenes footage. I'm editing some music videos.
So is it, did you put any of the no condom in there?
No, not yet, but that's what I'm saying. Like I'm gonna talk to you about it now. I can put it in because it's not released yet, right? Like it's all done, but it's still missing like little pieces here and there.
Okay.
Which is what I need that for. I'm gonna throw in some of you because I have some stuff with Breaking Records.
Yeah.
He did an interview with K Sharky. I don't know if you know Sharky.
I don't know, but yeah, Maloney's been killing these these interviews. Like shout out to Maloney. Like he's been getting some major interviews.
Yeah, but you know what? Everybody has a platform and something to say. Like Maloney and Pat Stay have both been killing it, right? So it's like, and they didn't just start. Like even you're gonna get to that level eventually, and myself included. But we just got to put in that work, right?
Exactly.
So it's like this is the level of where we start, and we watch our growth. We track it, and like everybody's concerned about views. I don't really care about views. I've done podcasts where I'm just talking to the camera. Doesn't matter to me.
I find like it's just putting in the work, because like I find like a lot of times like me and Molly have had this discussion, like sometimes like an old video we'll just pick up and it's just like, oh, I'm putting in the work for like this song that like eventually people saw that video and it started picking up. Like some should be like years old, and then like all of a sudden it'll start picking right up. So the thing is,
but that's the thing. What platforms did you put it on? How did you release it? How much money did you put behind it? What's the advertising you did? Did you put up stickers? Did you have people on the street doing promotion? Are you social at events? Like, hey, let me see your phone. Put it on their phone and follow. Yeah. That's what I do with some people. I'm like, hey, let me see your phone. Can I play a song? I'll play my Froses shorts and I'll subscribe, and then I'll give them their phone back. So if I meet 50 people, all of a sudden I'm just like, hey, they're not going to subscribe. It's the reality.
Yeah, that's fire.
It's like when you meet a girl at the bar and you're like, she's like, hey, can I have your number? And then she drains your bank account.
Yeah,
like,
just like subscribing to your own channel like on people's phone. That's a fire. Idea. It's a fire idea.
It's true though. Social distancing might fuck that up a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's like, but it's the same with Instagram. It's like, hey, when someone's like, can I get your phone? Can I get your Instagram? I'm like, YouTube is the better one.
Oh, for sure. Definitely. This will definitely be going up on YouTube.
Yeah. I don't know. Right now, I'm thinking about doing a couple of giveaways. I'm just mailing out some T-shirts to people and CDs. But it's kind of hard to do giveaways when everyone's locked up.
Yeah. What's some major changes that have happened with you in this area?
Basically, I built a team. Me and my buddy Dread, his Rastafari Samurai on Instagram, and Tyrola. We were going to Toronto Talks every week. Yeah. And we were helping film behind the scenes and just helping post-production a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Weekly. And then Maloney, as you know, he's having a baby. So he was going to go away for a bit and I was going to help out. but now the show's kind of like on lockdown. So kind of can't really do anything with them right now.
Yeah. Yeah,
But I noticed that was
to
my
everybody with
only
Toronto
thing.
Talks, Dustin and Mike and
But it was helping because I had access to the studio, so I could film open season interviews at the same time they were doing Toronto talks.
yeah,
So it kind of put me on hold a little bit. And even the Froses for 420, the shopping network, the CDs, I
yeah,
can't even do that. But what I want to do, you know, when like Peter Jackson has those shows and he brings in like big stars, I
yeah,
want to include like faces as part of it. Like you get a face, you get a CD, you get a T-shirt, you get some stickers. But what I want to do is like a subscription service. So every month, people subscribe to like $20, $10 a month to my website or whatever,
yeah,
and then they get they get mailed packages or free tickets or online coupons or sponsored like giveaways.
yeah. It's
So
pretty good.
instead
Yeah,
of buying a T-shirt for $40, you add your debit card, you spend 10, $20, and you get like a package.
that's pretty fire idea. Yeah,
But I got to make it for the whole year. And then what I got to do is I got to talk to like some subscription sites and include their shit. Let's say I talk to like a website that's like you pay them already, you know?
yeah. Do you have the patent on the faces like that?
Not currently, no. But I'm known as the person who kind of like kicks like. Obviously, the faces have been a thing for a long time. It's not the first
Yeah.
one to do it ever, but I'm the one that kind of kick-started it, right? But me and Big Diesel are looking into it. I don't know if you know Big Diesel.
No.
He's a rapper. He's an entrepreneur. He went to the 10X conference. Grant Cardone. Are you familiar with Grant Cardone, the rich millionaire guy?
No.
So there's a rich millionaire guy. He has his own university classes online. You do videos and you subscribe and like you watch a video and he's like teaches you stuff and then you have to answer some questions. So he throws big events with like Dana White, Kevin Hart. Who else was there? Floyd Mayweather. So you pay like 10 grand a ticket,
Yeah.
but you get to listen to all these people talk.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
So he's basically looking after the faces like on that end. We're looking into it, right? But I don't even think you can patent the whole face thing really, because whose image are you going to patent?
Yeah. It's
Like,
kind
what
of
am I going to patent? A piece of cardboard or a face? Like the word face? What am I going to do?
yeah.
Like the only way you do it is if you make like a business and you license some faces from somebody and you get money behind it, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely like I can see it being a hard thing to patent for sure.
Yeah, because anybody with a printing company can go make some faces. Who's gonna say what? You can't make that?
But yeah,
Like
like
you get
now
specific.
from
Like you
every
make
time
it
I,
big.
but yeah,
Yeah.
your name is definitely behind it. So every time I see one of those, I'm gonna think of you.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah. A lot of it had to do with Rob Ford because
Yeah.
people said I looked like Rob Ford.
Yeah, that
And I have a
picture, like
picture.
you guys do look alike. Like that's
Yeah,
like
and then I have the video where I'm like, "Happy birthday, Dad." No, so people told me I looked like Rob Ford, and I never saw it. So then one day I randomly met him at downtown, and then I was like, "Wait, I do look like him." So then I printed out his face and I kept supporting him. Like after I
yeah,
met him, of course, right?
yeah.
When he was
I-
campaigning for mayor, he came by my condominium and I was smoking a joint inside. I opened the door and then he walked in and we were talking for like 10, 20 minutes. Before I even knew he was a mayor, he was just a councillor.
Oh
And
shit.
then
Eh?
years later, I remembered it was actually him. I was like, wait a minute. Because I remember I hotboxed my house and then he walked in with like a chief. They were just a councillor going door to door.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
do you remember the conversation? Like, what he was like?
I met him like 4 or 5 times. He was very nice. He was like always polite to people. The one thing I remember I stand out, I went to Ford Fest and he met everybody and then he's leaving in the media blitz when the crack thing happened. And this girl's on her knees, Rob! She's on her knees begging him to stop and he just walks into his limo. Like his SUV. Like everybody was going like it was a frenzy.
That's crazy.
But I got lucky. I got introduced to him in his office personally, one on one with a friend.
Yeah.
This guy Caleb. So right after I met him the first time, we went into his office. Like when he had that scale, remember that scale?
Yeah,
So I took a picture on the scale. I think that scale was iconic.
for sure.
You
For
think that
sure.
scale was iconic? Doug Ford? But
Oh
what
yeah.
are you doing to keep in shape during the quarantine, bro? You doing anything to keep in shape?
Um, not really anything differently. Just uh, I was trying to like stock up on food that I could just stay at home for a while. Then I
Yeah,
realized that I have to go to the grocery store quite often to make sure I have greens in my body.
yeah.
Because like the whole start of the year, I started off great. I was exercising, I was doing other things too, and um, I was eating right. And then this whole thing happened, and then like I kind of like lost grip for about a week of like what I was doing, and then kind of like got back on my shit. So um,
Definitely. No, I feel you. Like even me, I feel like I'm gaining more weight, but I look at the scale, I'm not really gaining weight, but it's just I feel slower, you know?
yeah,
I gotta
like
get up, I gotta do some cardio.
yeah, I was looking at some of the other famous pics you got. Like you got Joe Rogan like looking at you like. Yeah, the look he's giving you, and
Yeah.
like it's hilarious because like it's like yo, like he did Fear Factor, and like he was looking at you like that, like
Dude, the funny part about that is when I took that picture, there was like 8 snaps that I had someone held the camera. So there was
yeah.
like 8 photos in a row of his face changing. But I
Oh
lost
no,
the 8 photos. So that one was stuck there because I posted it. It was like him just like, but when you see his face change, he went like, he turns his head, he's like, his mouth opens and then it closes. And he's like, I didn't even want to talk to him. Like, he's a nice guy. But I was standing somewhere and then somebody was like, Joe Rogan. I'm like, okay, I'll talk to him.
yeah.
But yeah, no,
I'm,
the best people I met was Joe Rogan and like, uh, probably and Drake.
I'm a fan of the Joe Rogan podcast. You like his podcast?
Yeah. No, I love
Yeah,
his podcast. But
yeah.
somebody was just saying it. They're like, if Joe Rogan was telling the truth, they would shoot him. And I thought that was funny. They like they know that he's full of shit. That's what they were trying to say. Because like
I
if
don't know,
they
like
was really,
he has some episodes that I'm like I just tune out and I'm like okay I'm not anything
yeah,
this one. Then he has some other episodes that I'm like wow this is really good.
the Snowden one kind of freaked me out. Snowden looks like a robot.
Um, there were
Edward Snowden.
what the Eli Musk one. It kind of made me think like I'm like is this dude a robot? Like I thought he was a robot. Like
Yeah, it kind of looks like a little bit fake
yeah,
when you look at them. I'm like, that's not how humans really react to things.
right. Yo, what do you think there is like machines acting as people like right now in the world?
I think it's more that the more I think about it, I feel like it's like they've already got us in this cyber world. Like, you know how like they say with cows, like there's cows where they put virtual reality on them and they take them to be slaughtered, but what they see is like grass and green stuff. They
Okay.
don't know that they're about to be killed.
Oh shit.
So I kind of look at it like that, right?
Yeah.
It's like we're already in this kind of matrix of like, I don't even know how to explain it, man.
No, like I'm a big fan of like the Matrix movie. Like I remember like watching it on mushrooms back in the day, and
Yeah.
I was like, yo, like is this shit real? Like you know, like the whole like
You,
deja vu. When you have the deja vu, it's like the glitch in the Matrix. It's like
yeah.
I always
I'm about to watch Little Dicky. You know, he has a TV show called Dave.
yeah.
I just bought it for $20 on Google Play.
Oh, dope.
I got a gift card, so I'm about to watch it, and I have some mushrooms. So,
Nice.
right, I might as well just pop those, and it looks pretty funny. I watched the first 5 minutes, and I like it.
Yeah, mushrooms is really like I find like movies with like crazy effects are like a little bit too much for me on mushrooms, but the funny movies are like the ones I want to watch on mushrooms.
The
Like,
funny movies are the one. My friend took some yesterday, and we were at the studio, and he's my driver, my homie. He was staring
yeah,
at the ground outside, laughing. He's the only one that took them. He was laughing at the ground, like everyone was looking at him, like, "What the fuck?" We were all drinking, so it was funny, right? Smoking
yeah.
weed and shit. but he's just like staring at the ground like this is awesome. But you watch anything dope lately?
Not really. No. I plan on watching the Michael Jordan thing. I haven't watched it yet, but I plan on watching it.
Yeah, I haven't watched that yet either. That made me think about Dennis Rodman and this Kim Jong Un shit. What do you think about that?
Yo, like that's just a weird fucking thing. Like, it's like the two people that are like friends are like. It just like it just shows you like, man, you never know. You never know.
It's like Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, what the fuck? Okay, who the hell? But he's apparently dead now. You heard that?
Who?
Kim Jong Un.
No, I didn't hear that. No.
It was on all over Facebook. They said he's like botched heart surgery or something, or botched surgery. I think they assassinated him.
Oh shit, eh? Yeah, like I'm a little bit out of tune, like with a lot of news. Like sometimes, like I find a lot of it's negative, so I kind of like
You just blocked out.
yeah, but like I should be more on some of it just to know.
You know what I realized about Facebook?
What's going on?
I was eating a Nature Valley granola bar, and then I looked on Facebook, and there was an ad for it. There was an ad for Nature Valley granola bar. So I started doing a test where I would look at my phone, and I think about something, and I see how many scrolls it takes to find it. So, like, I thought about a pizza, and it took me 4 scrolls to see a pizza.
Yo, that's fucked up.
Like, I didn't even say the word pizza. I just thought about it, and I stared at my phone, and I scrolled. It might not work, but, like, it's a little fun game to try, right?
Well, even like when I got home the other day from Popeyes and went on my phone, first ad was Popeyes.
Yeah, but that's location sensitive, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
you just go to the store. But, like, why would I be in the countryside eating a granola bar and they know what I'm eating?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I didn't buy them. I don't even know if I had the wrapper in my hand. I just ate it. But technology is kind of scary, man, because I feel like they're changing the currency now. They're going to do all the, like, you know, like the Serb. They're giving away free money. They're giving money to everybody.
Yeah.
Did you sign up for Serb?
Serb. Is that what people that are laid
Canadian
off?
Emergency. Yeah, the Canadian Emergency Relief Benefit.
No. Well, I'm still working, so I don't know if I can.
Oh, well, if you're not working, you made $5,000 in the last year taxable, then they give you the money like for the next 4 months.
Okay.
You get $2,000 a month, but only if you're not working because of corona-related reason. You can't work.
So yeah. I'm still working, so I'm still
working.
What
are you doing now?
I'm a forklift driver, so I gotta get everybody there the toilet paper.
Oh shit! For real? No way.
Yeah.
Did you see the video of that Russian guy?
Yeah. I've seen different.
There was a Russian guy driving around in his warehouse. That's you.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, but like I'm at P&G, so we got
essential worker.
So we got we got the toilet paper, but we got cleaning products as well. So we got like Swiffer and all the laundry detergent and shit like that.
Yeah, but what do you think about the media and how it twisted? Like, look, they said Donald Trump said some shit about cleaner and like taking cleaners, and then people are saying they can't find the post. Did you hear about that?
I heard about him saying that
drink cleaner or inject cleaner or something.
Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck, like.
Yeah, but I don't think it really happened because where's the video?
Yeah, and like, didn't people learn from the Tide Pods?
Oh my god! But that's the whole part that I see is orchestrated. Because if you're living in a countryside, you got no cell phone, you don't know shit about this.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? If you just got your TV or your books and you're like locked off in a countryside, you go get your food, you pick up your shit, you have your regular ass cell phone, you won't know about this.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there is probably like tons of people that are tuned out of the world that have no idea what's going on right now.
Yeah, that's what it's like. But I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't like this whole social distance shit that much. My dad keeps yelling at me. He's like, "You go with your friends in the car. The cops are gonna arrest you. They're gonna put you in jail." And I'm like, "Wow."
Yeah, it's just gonna be crazy. The shit keeps on going, but and I'm just trying to like. That's exactly why I started doing these type of interviews. Is like because like I used to have all my in person interviews, and I was like, well, I can't really do those right now, so um, I started doing the interviews online and adjusting. You know?
Yeah, but you know the Zoom app?
Yeah, I've heard about it. I don't know much about it, but
I had that idea maybe 7 years ago. I said there should be an app where you're in the room with everybody and you can see what's happening in the next room. So, like, if a school shooting happened or something, you can look at the computer and see, fuck, this guy's in that room. Everybody run. You know what I'm saying?
um,
Like video conferencing, so you can be in a building and you can look at the screen and see that everybody is where they're supposed to be.
in it could work either like one or two ways. It can be good for if somebody sees them coming in, or but what if like the person shooting can see it in the next room and see what's going on when they're coming up,
Oh, oh, fuck, yeah. Technology. See, you never know.
right?
Good
It's
answer.
all in like who has the technology, right? Like
Yeah, but even shit like, you know, when they say federal government, like in regular government, they're like, the federal government's going to give the United States some money. Like, that makes me think about, like, it's a whole other class of people.
what
Like, they can
the
just walk, like, the federal government. So, like, they said if the federal government has a stockpile of stuff, like toilet paper, or it's not the U.S. money, it's the Federal Reserve. But
okay.
what is that exactly?
I'm not sure exactly.
But that's my point, right?
Yeah,
So a lot of people like us probably just look the other way. We're like Federal Reserve. That's just there. They own. But we don't know what it is even.
yeah. I don't know.
See what I'm saying? Like you could ask
Yeah,
like 10 people what it is, and half of them gonna give the same answer.
all right.
That would be funny. Like, what do you know? Podcast. Like, ask people trivia questions about shit.
That'd be dope. You ever seen that show where the guy from Canada here used to go down to the States and ask people, hey, you know, like he talked to like Americans like they tell them like we still live in igloos and stuff like that. And
Black guy, right? The
uh,
black. There was one with a black guy doing that was sick. I forget his name.
I think this one was
Oh, Rick Mercer. Rick Mercer.
yeah, Rick Mercer, yeah.
Okay, I was thinking online, but now yeah, this hour has 22. No, what was it? The Rick
Yeah,
Mercer report?
so I think it was 22 minutes or something like that, or
No, Canada. It was like dumb Canadian or something. Yeah, he had a segment.
yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
Rick Mercer, G.
I
There's
think
a lot of people in the media industry that don't get their credit, like Rick the Temp, Rick Mercer. There's people behind the scenes, Lily Singh, even in front of the scenes.
right.
Like
Oh,
there's
for
so
sure.
many media personalities coming from Canada, Toronto specifically, that it's like,
Yeah.
how do you keep up with it?
Yes, it is a lot to keep up. Like just in general, like people that do interviews and stuff like that. It's a lot of different people. Like but
But that's what I'm saying. So what separates you from everybody else?
you just gotta be you. You just gotta have the conversations that like that that you bring. You gotta
But I
have
think
it.
it's kind of like,
You gotta have
you know,
a unique like me like if a big artist is dropping an album that like and I like the artist and I go and see like all the interviews with all the major platforms. There's certain ones I'm going to click on first, like you know what I'm saying?
yeah. But no, I feel like personality wise, what you got to do is like this little Dicky show. He's playing an amped up version of himself.
Yeah.
I find when I'm just trying to be me, like my regular self, people don't listen. But when I'm animated and I'm like, and I
Oh
do
yeah.
the little It's like when I met the Trailer Park Boys, they were in costume. If I met them out of costume, I would have been like, I didn't meet the Trailer Park Boys. I met fucking whatever their names are.
Right.
But I met Ricky and Bubbles, you know, because they were in costume.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely some people are like they have the character on camera, and some people some people don't. I find like for like longevity, I think like me, like I feel like I've always been like this on camera, off camera. I'm the same type of person, same kind of conversations, same kind of fuckery, same kind of like wildness, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But like I don't know, it takes a lot. It takes a long time to get comfortable with yourself in front of a camera, and just to be
That's the
yourself.
whole point. Even on a microphone, on a camera, but it's also you need guidance and coaching.
Exactly.
Everybody. Like I was in the studio yesterday, I wrote some shit. I thought it was fire. Me and my friend were rapping it. We go in the booth. I'm doing it the same way. They're like, "Don't do it like that. Do it more angry. Do it more aggressive. Do it like you're angry at something." And then, dude, say this, do that, and it came out better
Yeah.
because I had 2, 3 people coaching me instead of me just sitting there. Like that sounds good.
Yeah. And also watching back your own stuff and learning, be like, oh shit, like I used to do shit like this, and then like you learn from each time, right?
Yeah, even like I filmed the Louis Rankin birthday roast, and then I look back on it. I'm like, did I do this? Did I edit this myself? Not that it's great or anything, you know.
Yeah.
It's still like R.I.P. Louis Rankin, but it was like I looked at the footage and the editing job, and I'm like, wait, I edited this, released it, put it online, put my name on it. Like, how did I do this?
Yeah. All right.
It's kind of interesting, you know.
Fine. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna eat some food.
Yeah, man, it's good chatting with you, brother.
It was a good conversation.
Yes, I appreciate it. I'm gonna support your brand. Do you know how to download this or save it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll talk to you offline, and you tell me, and I'll promote it for you.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna put this on the YouTube.
I'll promote your other ones too. Like I said, we'll start putting, as of right now, no condom podcast and whatever you're doing, Eddie GTV, part of the open season family. If you agree.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, so I'll keep you in season 2. I'll give you a sneak preview of what I got going on too.
Awesome. Awesome.
All right, enjoy your food. Thank you for the interview. God bless you. Stay safe. Be clean. And keep doing what you're doing. 1 viewer, 2 viewers, 100 viewers. Just keep being you, bro.